In this video, I'm going to share my 3 tips on how I made it to 1,000 subscribers growing a gaming YouTube channel. Let's get right into it. So for you to grow on YouTube, you must be posting consistent content. What that means is, you have to post regularly. You can't just post a video a month or a video, starting out a video a week. You can do a video a week and get away with it depending on your content, but we're talking about a gaming channel. So you have to be posting at least 3-4 times a week, to get any kind of traction on your channel. From what I've seen, I've tried to post once a week with montages from my groups that I own, Facebook groups, that I was growing slowly. It was very slow. So if you want to grow faster, you have to post more content. Just want to get that out of the way. If you're not doing it consistently, then these tips ain't for you. All right, so we'll get right into the tips now. So tip number 1, how I made it to 1,000 subscribers growing my gaming channel, is experiment. If you experiment on your gaming content, see what people like. I did Fortnite, I did Rocket League, I did Call of Duty. I branched off and experimented, because when you started, nobody really knows who you are. So this is where you go build an audience, people that want to come watch you, but you got to figure out which game you want to play. Mainstream games, I did Fortnite, barely anybody ever watched, 3 or 4 people. I did Call of Duty, that's also another big mainstream game. Not a lot of people would watch. I'd play Rocket League, and Rocket League is where I found my niche, where I saw a growth in, instead of having 2 or 3 people watching, I'd have 10 people watching, and it will be a constant 10 the more I played Rocket League. And then I switched to a different game, and all of a sudden all of them are gone. 3-4 people back to the way it was. So I niched down to Rocket League content most of the time, and then every Thursday I do random games where I play Call of Duty, Fortnite, Shell Shock. Just one day for me where I just play everything else. But that's my first tip. Experiment on the games that you want to play. Don't just go pick a big name game out there and think you're gonna succeed just by doing that. If you're good at it, yes, that might happen. But if you're just another name in the hat of everybody else trying to make it, and if you niche down to something where people are looking for and you're pretty good at it, then I think you're better off. So second tip that I used was advertising. And what I mean is, advertising the right way, not going to do sub for sub, not going to, other people's stuff and, hey, can you check out my channel? I've seen this a lot in my live streams where, people come in and they're, oh, can you sub to me? Like, not even say hi in the chat, seeing whatever everybody's doing. They literally come into the live stream chat, and they literally, oh, come sub to me, please. Like, you're not going to build like that. But what I mean by advertising the right way, I had an opportunity to buy some Facebook groups for Rocket League that I'm in, that I was already in them. I was already mod for them. We do a lot of trading and stuff in Rocket League. So I was already mod. I was already active in the community. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff in the community already. And the opportunity came up where I could buy some of the groups. Right now, I own 5 Facebook groups for Rocket League Trade and Xbox One, and it's about 25,000 people in there. And they're my groups, so I advertise in them I don't do it every single day, but I do advertise it every so often when I'm doing like big giveaways and stuff like that in the group. So advertising, find somewhere where they either allow it. Reddit is a big one. I'm not big into Reddit, but I know Reddit is a big one where you can actually advertise. If you talk to any of the admins from my groups, we do allow certain people to advertise, people that are serious, people that is looking to make this a living and not, oh, I just want to get followers and whatnot. They have to show that they're serious about it, posting on a schedule, showing up when they're supposed to be, and doing it for a period of time, not just, oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube, I want to advertise. And that's my take on advertising the right way. So the third tip that I have for you guys is giveaways. For a lot of people frown upon giveaways, but for your niche, for my niche that I do, Rocket League, you have a lot of Rocket League trading that goes on. And what Rocket League trading is, it's skins for the car, wheels for the cars, the cosmetic. It doesn't make you better, but a lot of people, buy and sell Rocket League items all the time. And I do big giveaways, small giveaways, just something to bring people in, advertising. It goes back to the other one, advertising, that's something that people want, and it'll come back to you. But I do small giveaways, which bring in more people. Sometimes people just comes for the giveaways, but having people in there, I think, is better off than not having somebody in there, if you know what I'm talking about. But these are the ways that I made it to 1,000 subscriber. By no means am I a YouTube guru, and gonna be continuing to make videos like this all the time. No, if that's what you're here for, then this ain't the channel for you. I'm gonna do a video every time I hit a certain milestone, like what did I do different in order to get to this point. That's the only time I'll post other videos like this one right now, like my tips. So the next one will probably be 2,000. What did I change from 1,000 to 2,000, right? How did I make it? If I make it to 2,000, how did I move from there to there? So if that's what you're into, I do live streams Monday through Fridays, 3 p.m. Eastern to 5:30 p.m. And that has a lot of people that come in also. And I do montages every Saturday and a cooking video every Sunday. And that's been my schedule for the last 6 months. And there's been a growth in my channel. We'll get into it when we get on the computer. But that's how I've made it from, having 1-2 people watching me to about 10 consistent people watching me all the time. We peaked at, I think, 35 was the highest number I had watching at a certain time. So it's growing slowly but surely, but it's actually getting traction now. I'll show you on the computer, and we'll just get right into the computer. I'll show you some of the stats. It's nothing big, it's just what I've been able to grow in the last couple 7-8 months that I've been doing it consistently. If you're not doing content consistently for a gaming channel, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to grow a lot slower unless your content go viral or something, All right, so here we go. We are now on my YouTube page. I'm currently at 1,300 subscribers right now, and we'll get into some of the videos. I'll show you some of the views that I used to have, I used to get. So one of the things that I did, I downloaded a Chrome extension, a Google Chrome extension called vidIQ, and up here it tells you how many watch hours you need. It basically gives you a really good stats on all your stuff on YouTube, all your analytics. So this down here, is when I started streaming, not consistently, but I started streaming a couple of times a week, and you can see 47 views, 14 views, 17. So some of the Rocket League stuff, even from back then, you see the Rocket League stuff will get a lot more views than the Fortnite, Call of Duty stuff. And you can tell 50, 32, every so often I'll get a video over 100. But consistently I was getting 40, 50 views in all my videos. And as you can tell, I've been experimenting with thumbnails and all that stuff. And then I started doing giveaways, and this was one of the first giveaways that I actually posted. And I gave away a $50 Xbox gift card when I hit 500 subscribers. And I was like, oh man, look at that. It gave me a lot of views on there. So I just consistently started doing it in my live streams. And you can tell some of these live streams, 16, 26, some of the thumbnails just look horrible. I do cooking videos every Sunday. They don't do as good as the live streams and montages, but the watch hours is really good because people usually watch them. Even 47 views, they probably watched it all the way through. So that's a big thing for the cooking videos, for the watch hours. I started catching on and started doing everything on time every single day, and the views just kept going. Like it kept rising, as you can tell. 70, 160, 2 something, 170, and it got to the point where the only videos that would get under 100 views is my cooking videos. And as I said, the views on them don't matter. It's the watch hours. So I started doing the giveaways right here, and as you can tell, 500, almost 600 views, 250 views, 300 views. So it's been slowly but surely going. So click-through rate is one of them things where I've been experimenting with my thumbnails a lot, and I started at almost 6% for click-through rates, but because I've been experimenting with so many different thumbnails, it's been going down, and the views has been going down a little. I've missed a couple of days of streaming and stuff like that, but this is where basically all my traffic, most of my traffic comes from. Suggested videos is going up as we speak, and the majority of my traffic source comes from Facebook, just because a lot of the trade-in from the Facebook pages, big source right here for me. My impressions, it's 70,000 impressions in 28 days. That means YouTube is recommending my content to people. So that's how I've been able to get to 1,000 subscribers with my YouTube channel, which is a gaming channel. Number one, just to recap, make sure you're experimenting when you're just starting out, what game you actually want to play, what game works better for you, and are you going to enjoy it, playing it a lot. I try to mix it up where I play with the community a lot, so that helps out, and it keeps it fun. Number 2 is advertising the right way. Make sure you find, an avenue of approach where you're allowed to do it, and, you won't get banned from every group, whatever. I bought Facebook groups, and that helps me to grow. So advertising the right way. And the third one that I utilize to get to 1,000 is giveaways. If you want, depending on the niche you're in, you can find out what people want. What people, small little thing. You don't have to either. You can set a goal saying, hey, at this amount of subscribers, I'll do a small giveaway as an appreciation to you guys. I feel like giving back, even though I'm not monetized, I feel like giving back to people if I can. If you can't, then you can't, but I feel like I'm in the position where I could, so I do. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing this every so often, like milestones. The next one is going to probably be 2,000 subscribers. I want to make a video on what I changed from 1,000 to 2,000, and then so on and so forth. I'll probably jump to 5,000, then 10,000 if we make it that far. Basically a documentation of how I made it, what did I do to get up to this point, as documentation on my YouTube, and that's all it is for. So comment in the comments below if any of these tips help you on building your YouTube channel. Comment on what you think I could do better on the YouTube channel. Smash the like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, and we'll see y'all in the live stream Monday through Fridays, 3 p.m. Eastern to 5:30 p.m. All right, thank you guys. Peace.